mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
For young men who are going to make their living protecting the skies, they can cover some ground, too.
There's no doubt. And they're going to cover the ground and be on the ground, stay on the ground, and be very successful. That's what they want to do with this running attack.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Let's talk for a second about Air Force. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week, three-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that you know they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Locke. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on 3rd down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Making side adjustments here. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got his man to the left. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Great job by the safety. You see safeties back in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, understanding where he's throwing the football. Great break, great interception.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. Turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And the old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole? As opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. On the move, it's Gant. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They'll send the back in motion. Toss to the outside. Slithers into space. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the...
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch you, big fella.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback keeps it.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play with the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here we go. To the air. It's Locke. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
They'll try to power their way ahead. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to you.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stayed tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll give it to the back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, and an array of possibilities here. And the Bulldogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him. He can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's McClain. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. You're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. He'll set up to throw. Hauls it in, the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. There he goes. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to ride this running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for room. It's Rivers. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get to third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
They'll run it on first and goal. Touchdown, Fresno State. Great job by the back on the option. Follow the blocking. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Trying to get the corner. Finds a little space. A solid run there to create a little space. He's marked down at the 15. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's locked. Fires toward the target. Got him in the open. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it, doesn't put it in harm's way. That's a really good quarterback making it look easy.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They'll run the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Wants to go up top. He's going to run it. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Finds his man. It's McClain. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Caught near the sticks. It's Bender. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Colorado Springs.
Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Run it with the fullback. Oh, he's got some space. Smashes through the tackle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Those fullbacks are grown men. Those guys are constantly hitting linebackers and blocking the whole entire game. So when you get a chance to give the big boy the ball, it's always, and you know what it is? It's a morale boost for everybody on the whole field. Everybody gets jacked up, and he finally gets to touch the football.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice job, big fella. You make a catch, you're a viable target for your quarterback, and gain a couple yards.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the back. On the option. Now the pitch. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. The give to the fullback. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, they're trying to hand it off to the fullback for a quick hitter, but just nowhere to go. The defensive line, great job getting penetration to set up that play.
Makes the catch. It's Allen. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Jesse, that's like a throwback to yesteryear, tossing it to a pass-catching fullback.
Well, it's nice to know as a quarterback, when things aren't open downfield, you can find the big fella for a check down.
They'll go to the fullback. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. They booted away on 4th down. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. The Bulldogs buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. The give to the back. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Shakes off the defender. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Going with the counter play here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield, just like right there, and create a TFL.
Here's a heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Fresno State will have to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Sticks it in his belly. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I love it. What a play call. Going to the fullback in the running game, and he shows you that he's got some ability. This guy was a big-time high school running back, and he shows you the wiggle. He's got some ability to break tackles, and he helps his offense out.
Using his legs and scan. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They'll try the run. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Falcons will call on their punt team. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cook. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and you see they keep creeping the running backs out in the flat right there. He slips them out to the right, gets him the football quickly. But this defense, man, I tell you what, you talk about speed, seeing things, reacting, and going and getting them up.
There he goes. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Makes the grab. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Cook. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Cook. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Grab near the marker. It's McClain. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And the Bulldogs with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
All right, sense of urgency now has to go through the roof for this team. They needed their defense to come up with that turnover right there. So if you're on offense, you got to get these plays called. You got to get aggressive, take some shots, because you can now go and win this game.
Open space at the 25. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Falcons have moved it inside the 20. The option look. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Good right down the boulevard. This is now a 7-point game. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's McClain. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Pulls and fires complete. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Finds his tight end. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
From the shotgun, the inside give. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
With jet sweep pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Back to pass, it's locked. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they turn it into a defensive score. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? UTEP is in front. They've owned the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by a field goal over Sam Houston. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to throw on first down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to fire on second down. Pulls it in. It's long. Out of bounds at the 18, and that is just what they needed to get it away from their own end zone.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
Fires on the move. Got his man downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike.
No gain on the play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Dropping back, it's Luck. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Lofts one high and deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Set back by the earlier sack, maybe a hint of desperation here, behind and going for it on 4th and long. Throws to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. And this guy just oozing confidence as a signal caller. And he's thrown it all over the place. Been a bit of a mismatch, candidly, Jesse.
I think there were high expectations for this guy coming into the year, but I don't know if anyone thought it would.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking to throw, it's Luck. Quickly complete. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. The Falcons in the hurry-up. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. So now it's 2nd and long.
2nd down coming up.
Back to pass. Hit as he throws. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum.
And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.